You see, my gorgeous Capricorn, you are gonna need to come up with some kind of decision at around the 12th of April. You have no idea how important this decision is actually going to be, but this decision needs to come 100% from you and not anybody else. At around the 12th of April, you're gonna feel pressurized, like you will realize, my gorgeous Capricornians, that the time is coming for you to make an important decision, and this decision is to do with your future, okay? And this important decision, yes, I said that you are gonna on one hand feel pressurized to make, but you are gonna be absolutely fine as long as that decision comes from you, again 100%, because it's to do with something that you will want to discuss with somebody else immediately. No, baby, no. Even if this is the best and the wisest person in your life, this has to come from you. This has to come from you, and you are not going to do anything wrong whatsoever. I repeat, at around the 12th of April 2024, you are gonna feel pressurized in a way which is not necessarily a bad thing, to make a decision which is a lot to do with your future, and you will know that it's to do with the future planning for the future, and it's to do with your future in general. The bottom line is you are gonna make the right decision based on an idea which you've had on your mind for a while, but right now this needs to happen in this way organically in order for you to come out of your comfort zone and start acting slightly differently around things you are doing. This is also not necessarily a bad thing, because you're going to come out of your comfort zone while you're making this decision by yourself. Because you're going to come out of your comfort zone, it's not only about making this decision when it comes to your future, but it's also about what is precisely gonna happen, like about 7 days after that moment in time. About 7 days after that moment in time, you are going to become aware of like some kind of like achievement, some kind of amazing recognition. And now when it comes to that achievement and recognition, purely because you decided to do this particular thing at around the 12th of April, purely because you made this decision. I know it sounds crazy, but because you made this decision, when you become aware of this brilliant achievement and recognition and success 7 days later, you will fully understand, and you will fully know, and you will fully be aware of that you need to do something with this now. You need to keep this going. You need to keep this going by thinking what the next step actually it should be with that particular thing that brought progress into your life. But because you've made that decision 7 days earlier, you see, you are going to be able to do something you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. And this, at this stage of your life, this in itself, my gorgeous Capricornians, it's going to be absolutely crucial. I mean, come on, your number in numerology is number 1212, which means that this is not only going to reflect on your success in general when it comes to your finances, but it's also when it comes to your life, when it comes to your spirituality, and when it comes to you giving your energy where you should be giving your energy. So in terms of practicality, this is like ever so important. Oh my God. And let me tell you, my gorgeous Capricornians, even more, even further, because you are gonna decide to do what you're gonna do in the first place, and then 7 days later, you are really kind of gonna, this is gonna bring an unfoldment in itself. It's really pretty much so to do with an aspect of your life which is gonna make you better off even financially. So when it comes to, like, I would say at around the mid-September 2020, 2024, at around the mid-September, at around the 15th of September 2024, you are indeed going to be so proud of yourself in so many different ways, because you're going to achieve something big, but also you will be able to reward yourself. You will be able to reward yourself financially by doing something and buying something or getting something you wanted for a very, very long time, but maybe your financial situation didn't allow you. So there you go. This is where this is going to lead to. I mean, I know, my gorgeous Capricornians, it's not all about money and finances, but in this bloody world, you know, it is rather important, you know. So this is something that I need to kind of highlight as well. It's not only about money and finances, but it's also about your spiritual well-being as well. When it comes to the actual nutrition, my gorgeous Capricornians, you know, it is ever so important to keep on taking something which is going to boost your immune system, but also something which is going to kind of give you a little bit of energy as well. So just keep on taking natural vitamin D3 alongside natural K2, which is going to help with its absorption, but also at the same time, please keep on taking natural zinc picolinate at around 25 milligrams, and zinc picolinate is a highly absorbable version of zinc. And on top of all that, organic camu camu powder, organic camu capsules, which is going to provide you with a natural vitamin C, not synthetic vitamin C like ascorbic acid. No, baby, no. Not everybody, but so many people think that ascorbic acid it's like vitamin C. It's one of their concoctions, you know what I mean? It's not a natural vitamin C, it's synthetic. So you go for something like organic camu. This combination, it's going to help you to boost your immune system, but it's also going to help you to be to have so much more energy as well. And also, my gorgeous Capricornians, please do not forget to take organic chlorella and organic moringa powder as well. Organic chlorella and organic moringa powder are going to be so important in terms of vitamins and nutrition, and also it's going to be so significant, you know, because the more of the green stuff you put in like that, help yourself a little bit, the better you're actually going to feel, because it's going to help you to flush out the toxins out of the system as well. And nowadays, the toxins are absolutely everywhere. If you're on any other medications, if you are pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor or GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications, my gorgeous Capricornians, or not. So now I'm going to start with the very first day of April. On the 1st of April, this is where you're going to have such a big moment. Seriously. You know why? Because you are going to realize that you are waiting for something, which is most likely never going to happen. And don't get me wrong, you need to snap out of it. And the sooner you snap out of it, the sooner you're going to move on. So on the 1st of April, you're going to realize that you are persistently worrying about something. You're feeling a little bit down about something. You're feeling negative about something. You're feeling backed in the corner about something. And you're just going to realize that you've been patient long enough about something in your life which is just not happening whatsoever. And in fact, the sooner you accept this not happening, the sooner you're going to be able to move on. The sooner you're going to be able to nurture your life, and the sooner you're going to be able to stop worrying about an element of life that has a long time come to an end. Please don't get me wrong. This is not a bad thing whatsoever, because you will see this is going to happen on the 1st of April. And then by the time you get to the 2nd of April already, my gorgeous Capricornians, the energy is going to be completely different. There is something so specific which is going to be on your mind, which is going to be connected to what was happening on the 1st of April. So it's more about you having, like, realizing, my God, you were so worrying about something. So by the time you get to the 2nd of April, the energy, when you wake up in the morning, the energy is going to be like completely different. And you're going to be thinking, my God, why haven't I kind of decided to do this before, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel really creative. And now suddenly you're also like kind of going to have so much more energy. You're going to be doing things around your home, or you're going to be doing things around your house. You're just going to be like, my God, you're going to be having so much energy. And you're also going to notice that now suddenly you will be keen and eager to do something around your home, which you just hate doing. You don't like doing. You don't even like thinking about this particular thing. But now you're just going to realize that there is something changed, something unlocked within. You will be able to recognize this vibration being completely different, which is going to start picking you up. So that's why you're going to start becoming so creative, my gorgeous Capricornius. So by the time you get to the 3rd of April, oh my God, Big Mama is about to knock on the door. And once this big giant mama knocks on the door, she is so big, the door about to fall down. And once the door fall down, when you see this big mama, the state of her, you will be screaming, baby. No, I'm joking. By the time you get to the 3rd of, now we are talking. So on the 1st of April, you're still like, oh my God, I'm not too sure if I'm doing the right thing. On the 2nd of April, you're already like ballerina. You're going to be so creative on the 2nd of April. You're going to be full of energy. And there are just so many things you're actually going to realize as well. It's very difficult to explain, but things that you're going to realize about yourself and about your life are going to start making you feel alive again. Okay, so by the time you get to the 3rd of April, my gorgeous Capricornius, let me tell you, you are going to have a little adventure, believe me or not. By the time you get to the 3rd of April, you are going to have a little adventure. And it's not only about you having a great time, it's not only about you having a little adventure, but something really unusual and really, really unexpected is going to happen. You can literally expect the unexpected on the 3rd of April. So it's not only about having like some kind of adventure, but you're also like a really big question that is going to be on your mind is going to be answered. And this is when it comes to the 1st of April. So the 3rd of April, it's completely connected to the 1st of April. Okay, so on the 1st of April, you made this decision. And then on the 3rd of April, you are going to have this little adventure where you are going to become aware of something very, very important, which is going to answer a huge question that was still kind of, making you worried and making you feel a little bit anxious. There is a big question which is going to be answered, and it's going to be like in terms of prospects, which prospects are like kind of drifting towards you, which prospects are coming into your life, and that intuitively you will know, oh my God. And you are this is going to put you in such a good mood where you're going to realize that you're going to need to do something that you don't want to do, but it's more like, I don't know, being surrounded by the certain people for a while, and maybe being a part of some kind of competition, or being a part of some kind of competition. You're going to realize that you're going to need to be. Just remember, it's to do with like some kind of a bright prospects that you are going to become aware of. And these bright prospects would never happen in the first place if you did not make that decision on the 1st of April, 2024. But when it comes to these bright prospects that you're going to become aware of, you are going to realize, oh God, I'm either going to need to be part of some kind of competition that I don't want to do, I didn't want to do, or I wouldn't normally want to do, or I'm going to have to be surrounded by the certain people or a group of people for a while. And this would normally put you off, but now intuitively you are going to become even more determined, because all this is going to be like, oh my God, everything is going to start making sense here. You're going to find yourself at the beginning of such a beautiful venture in your life, at the beginning of a new project in your life. My gorgeous Capricornius, not only that your dream is going to come true with this. What can I say? How do I explain this? Your dream is going to come through with this, like a big, massive wish. A big, massive wish of yours, it's going to come through. But this is more like how you want your life to be, how you want to live your life on daily basis and making the most out of life. It's going to come through this. So this is an important path for you to take, my gorgeous Capricornians, indeed. So not only a big wish, it's going to come through with this, but at the same time, I know it's going to sound weird, but you will be able to kind of keep things traditional. Keep things traditional, which is going to, on another note, going to help you really to reconnect with your own spirituality, which is just so important. But also it's like basically simplifying things for yourself, because just remember, everything is going to start making sense you've been through for the last year, especially when it comes to you starting to notice certain changes about you, the way you respond differently to different situations within the last year, especially when it comes to certain things you felt so passionate about for so long. You will go well deep into things, but so much is going to be answered to you in terms of clarity. This is going to be absolutely mind-blowing, and you will know you are on the right place doing the right thing, my gorgeous Capricornians here, indeed. And also, what else I was going to recommend you? Absolutely gorgeous dragon's blood pendant, absolutely beautiful. Look at this dragon's blood pendant. It's something I highly recommend you to get, because it's fantastic when it comes to problem solving. Okay, when it comes to problem solving, it's absolutely brilliant. But also when it comes to decision making, for problem solving and decision making, this is probably one of the best pendants you can actually get. And on top of that, it really kind of increases your energy as well. And I think that you really you could really do with this, my gorgeous Capricornians. This gorgeous dragon's blood pendant comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. Just click on the name of this video and it's going to expand, or just go and check the comment section, and now I pin my products on top of the comment section, or you just go to Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin shop and you will see my page is going to come up that way as well. The next important date, my gorgeous Capricornians, it's going to be on the 13th of April. On the 13th of April, you are going to be very, very happy, because it's to do with some kind of justice here. Now, this is either you are waiting for somebody to make a really important decision for you, and you were stuck in a limbo for a while. So this is either somebody trying to make a really important decision here for you, that you just couldn't do anything but wait. It's important decision, just remember. Or it's to do with some kind of a legal matter, some kind of a court case or something like that you were waiting for someone to make some kind of decision. And let me tell you, the decision is going to work in your favor. You're gonna be very, very happy when it comes to this, because now it's not only about this positive decision, this really good decision which is gonna work in your favor, but now you are gonna feel so happy, because this has been causing kind of difficulties when it comes to you wanting to start something new every time. This has been causing difficulties because it was limiting you when you should have been limited in the first place. So now this is really beautifully going to show you what to focus on, and this is going to start such a beautiful stage in your life where it's going to be perfect combination in between your spirituality and practicality. And this is also gonna be the time where you're gonna realize on the 13th of April that something is draining your money, or something is kind of draining your financial situation. There is money that is going out somewhere where it shouldn't go, and you didn't even notice. So maybe you started some kind of contract and you forgot about. Maybe you started some kind of, I don't know, there is something that you started and you forgot about, and you're going to realize that your money is being drained and it's going somewhere. Maybe it's one of those, on television where we go and watch shows on TV, watch movies. I don't want to say names on purpose, but one of those places on TV, one of those things where we go to watch movies. I don't want to say the names of these things on purpose, but yeah. So maybe you start some kind of subscription. There you go. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I can speak, I can talk. Yeah, baby. Yeah, maybe it's to do with some kind of subscription that you started some kind of subscription you started or something like that. You will realize, oh my god, that your money is going unnecessarily being drained somewhere, and this is gonna like really kind of annoy you a little bit. But then again, at least you're gonna do something about it. I suggest you to do something about it immediately so you don't forget about it again, you know. So this is why this is going to be so important for you, my gorgeous Capricornius, indeed. Okay. And also, what else I was going to say? Yes, and also, when it comes to the 13th of April, when it comes to the 13th of April, another thing I was going to say, listen to me, baby. Samantha is like, Sasha, how can you possibly forget about something like this? Jenny is like getting all nervous right now. And Patricia doesn't know even what to say. Listen, it's like the 13th of April. It's if you do want to do something illegal, or if you need to deal with something serious that you don't want to deal with. So if you need to deal with something you don't want to deal with, certain people, certain situations, you know, sometimes in order to deal with certain problems, we need to deal with certain people who we don't want to deal with, type of thing. Or if it's to do with something legal, if you want to start like a legal case or something like that, the 13th of April, it's going to be absolutely perfect for you. In fact, I wouldn't do it on any other day but the actual 13th of April, because the energy is going to be different. The energy is going to be so transformative. You know, the energy is going to be so transformative. So it is going to work in your favor, big way. And not only that, everything is like kind of going to be speeded up. And the additional things that you're also going to find out about yourself as a direct result. Like, for example, you'll find out a fantastic skill you've never knew you've actually had, you know? So do not ignore this, because that skill which you're gonna find out, which you didn't even know you're actually good at, this is something which is gonna be crucial for you at around the end of April already, at around the end of April. And this is why this in itself is going to be so important. Just you highlighting on that, just you thinking about it, you know, it's already going to put you in a certain frame of mind. And that's why I'm saying, when you're dealing with a certain thing at the end of April, you see where this unfoldment is going to take you. And it's all about how you're going to kind of reflect on the certain things in your mind and the certain things that are going to happen and unfold in between. Absolutely brilliant. The next important, before I go there, where is it? Here. I can't forget my little mama. You see here, my gorgeous Capricornius. Another important crystal I would like to recommend you would be peanut obsidian. It's going to help you against negative energy, negative vibration, negative people. It's brilliant against depression, anxiety, stress, my gorgeous Capricornius. But also at the same time, peanut obsidian is brilliant when it comes to you being creative with things you should be creative around. So it helps you to kind of focus on things which you should be focusing on. Sometimes in life there is so much going on, and we give so much of ourselves to something we shouldn't be giving so much ourselves towards, purely because we've done it for such a long time. And we don't know any different. It really depends. But I just want you to understand that peanut obsidian is something which you are going to find ridiculously useful for the next few months indeed. This comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below, or it's going to be pinned on top of the comments section, or you can just go on Google and just type in gorgeous Sasha Bonassen shop, and my shop is gonna come up that way as well. And if you don't need it and you know someone else that needs it, just get for them, you know. Why not? The next important date is gonna be on the 24th of April. on the 24th of April. Whoa. So they're going to be two like a really good experiences which you're going to have. The first is on the 3rd of April, and the second positive experience which you're going to have, it's going to be on the 24th of April. And on the 24th of April, not only you are going to have a positive experience, but you're also on the 24th of April, you're going to realize exactly what you should be doing, and exactly you're going to realize what is missing in your life. On the 24th of April, you're not only going to have a positive experience, you're not only going to realize what's missing in your life, but you're also going to have an important opportunity. You know, this important opportunity, my gorgeous Capricornians, how do I say this? This important opportunity you have been waiting for your entire life. And if you didn't wait for this opportunity for your entire life, when you realize this opportunity, you will know that this is like something which is indeed gonna change every single aspect of your life in the best possible way. You see, it's more about an opportunity you've been waiting for a long time. And even if you didn't, this opportunity is probably going to be one of the best opportunities of your life. Why? Because it's to do with an opportunity that you've been waiting for absolute ages. And it's also to do with an opportunity, one opportunity that is going to become 10 opportunities by the end of this month. So from the 24th of April until by the end of this month, you're going to notice so many delicious possibilities that are going to be connected to that one opportunity. You will know that this is going to turn your life upside down, because you are going to start this is going to enlighten you, and you're going to start seeing things in a different way, and you will notice the way you're going to think about yourself, and now suddenly how proud you're going to start to feel about yourself and about certain achievements that you've had. You did bless your heart, you had certain achievements, and you didn't even acknowledge them with yourself. You didn't even give a credit to yourself when the credit was due. So you're going to be notice certain aspects of yourself, suddenly certain things you have achieved and you've done. And all this is going to be building you up to the point where you're going to realize exactly through this enlightening experience. This is going to change things for you. This is going to start changing things for you big time, because it's big. Not only you're going to feel so enlightened at this moment in time, but you will know exactly what to pose with and wait. You know, what to kind of pose with, and you know, what to wait with, you know, and what to pose a little bit and wait. And most certainly, and most importantly, what to sacrifice as well. But at this stage of your life, this is gonna be an absolutely mind-blowing sacrifice, a good sacrifice. You will absolutely you're not gonna be able to wait to make, because you will know the moment in time you make this sacrifice, the moment in time the change is going to take place. This big change is going to start. This big change is going to begin. So this is why this is going to be so ridiculously important. Oh my God. The next important date, my gorgeous Capricornians, is going to be on the 28th of April. On the 28th of April, you are gonna feel very, very happy. You know, oh my God, it's to do with an achievement. Now I'm talking. On the 28th of April, you will feel very happy. It's to do with a phone call. It's to do with a message. It's to do with this information. You will become aware of this achievement. There is something really great which you are gonna achieve on the 28th of April. And that could not happen at a better time after all this. This is crazy. You see, one thing is going to lead to another. You really need to be like as open-minded at this this stage of your life as you possibly can, because you need to understand that it's not only about this achievement that you're actually going to have. You're going to feel really good, really proud of yourself, and you deserve this, because this is the direct result of your hard work, my gorgeous Capricornians. But you're also going to have such a powerful vision after that moment in time. As soon as you become aware of this achievement, you are, like about few hours after that moment in time, you are going to have such a vision, such a powerful vision. And that vision is going to be based on how much you want to transform your life and how much your life is going to transform, and you're not going to be able to stop thinking about it. And this is going to be primarily responsible for you within the next few days making such an important step, such an important move. Okay, so is that the organic direct step from whatever made you feel like, oh my God, this is such a great achievement. You know, this next step you're already going to be making so soon after this moment in time, and you will know that that step is going to transform your life, because it's to do with an ongoing inspiration in your life. It's to do with some kind of inspiration that made you feel alive again. It's to do with some kind of inspiration that every time you thought about it, your spirit would rise like there is no tomorrow. It's to do with an inspiration that you need to understand that on one hand, you are going to walk through the very, very powerful door here. A new door is about to open, my gorgeous Capricornius, and it is not at the time of your life where you expected none of this. This is why at the same time, the added benefit and bonus from this is going to be that you will be reminded of something very dark and negative you have been through, a very dark and negative and dark negative change in circumstances that happened to you within the last few years. You will be reminded of that right now, not because this is going to bring you down, but because this is going to be like such a spiritual, powerful petrol at this point in your life, which is indeed gonna get you going. You will be reminded of this negative change in circumstances, and you're gonna be like, piss off, I need to do this right now. And that is you. But while you're doing this, while you're making this step here, you're also making sure that this negative situation never ever again happens to you, my gorgeous Capricornius. Like, oh my goodness, wow. So now, my gorgeous Capricornius, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are in relationships. So for those of you who are in relationship, my God, you both are going to make this decision. Hallelujah. Something you have been so indecisive about, but both of you know that you are getting to the stage of your life where you need to make this decision. But the problem is that I don't know what's causing this negativity and paranoia. Maybe the experiences which you've had previously, or your negative experience, or you're waiting for the perfect moment in time. There is no perfect moment in time. The perfect moment in time is now, my gorgeous Capricornius. So finally, you are going to make an important decision, because it's something you're both so crazy and passionate about, but something that you have been so indecisive about as well, you know? So this is why this is so important, because the bottom line is that this is going to be a really wise choice. This is going to be a really wise choice. So this is to do with some kind of plan, you know, and it's to do with something that you have been so indecisive. But you know what I mean? You can't like just let that indecisiveness take the better of both of you. So thank God that you are gonna make this important decision, a very, very important decision about something, about manifesting something, about doing something, about starting some kind of a process of change, which is gonna make your life and your partner's life so much better. Of course, it's a lot to do with like, I know it's a lot to do with like a big change or some kind of massive change when it comes to the immediate environment. Whether this is like, you know, maybe refurbishing the whole home, or maybe moving away somewhere completely different, or maybe like doing some kind of a change you always wanted to do, but you just didn't, you know, you didn't get hold of it. Or maybe it's to do, if you have a garden, like a big change in the garden. I know it's to do with like making some kind of change about something when it comes to immediate environment that you have both been so indecisive about. But this is important because you are on the right path, doing the right thing. This in itself is going to be such an important moment, like when you start, that something really significant is going to happen. Very strange information you're going to become aware of, very strange news from the outside. And this is for some reason going to confirm to you both that you are doing the right thing. I know it sounds crazy, but this is going to make both of your lives, quality of life, so much better. And I'm talking about making a specific change, which is going to bring so much of this much needed fresh energy, which is going to re-energize both of you. So of course that you're gonna, at the end of all that, be so much happier. And those of you who are single and ready to, hello my darling, for those of you who are single and ready to mingle, my gorgeous Capricornians, I don't know what to say. There is someone very, very special who is about to walk into your life. Somebody very gorgeous, somebody very genuine, somebody really nice, and somebody who you are gonna have an immediate connection with. This person is pretty much so going to inspire you like never before. So every time when you talk to this person, you're gonna feel alive again. You're gonna feel so good. You're gonna feel so positive. You're gonna feel so optimistic. But there is something about this person which is gonna be keeping you going. It's not only about that person being gorgeous. It's not only about that person being amazing. It's not only about that person being like really smart and successful, smart, intelligent person. It's not only about that, my gorgeous Capricornius, but it's the way this person is gonna make you feel. You're gonna feel such a connection, and you're gonna feel like you want to just take all your clothes off in front of this person, and you're still gonna feel like comfortable. No, do you know what I mean? Like you it's gonna surprise you how comfortable you will feel with this person so quick. But also the connection you both are gonna have with so many unusual aspects of your life that you wouldn't normally like to talk to anybody else about it. On one hand, you're going to be surprised you're talking to this person, but then on another hand, what's going to drive you nuts even more in a good way is that there are going to be few things that you are going to feel like really connected to. Something really weird, bizarre that happened to both of you in your past, you're going to be sharing. And this is something which is going to connect you even more. My gorgeous Capricornians, there is somebody mind-blowing who's about to walk into your life. I mean, what can I say? I'll show you now. Where are your cards? Where are your cards? They're stuck on my ceiling, my darling. There's one is there, one is there. No, I'm joking. It's when people ask me where are the cards, you know the cards are here, you know they're here, you know, and sometimes people are like, where are your cards? Where are your cards? What kind of a tarot reading this is when it's no cards? This is what people sometimes say, and it's so annoying, you know. But where do they think my cards are? Yeah, stuck on the ceiling. This is what I always say. I'm going to reply, of course they're stuck on the ceiling, you know. You know what I mean? I don't want to fluff my cards constantly. What they do, that annoying 3 million of them on YouTube. I've got nothing to do with those people. I've got nothing to do with those people on YouTube, those other readers, whatever they are. All what they do is just copy. I can put a big giant Lou behind me. They're also going to start putting Lou behind, you know. Crazy. I don't want to talk about it now. You know? Anyway, where did I go from that to that now? So now my gorgeous Capricornians, I like basically look. See, this is the card that I have. Somebody very special, it's about to walk into your life. Gorgeous, special, amazing, different. This person is going to change your life forever. That's the second card here. That's the second card here. Look at that. See? an inspiration. This person is going to inspire you like never before. This person is going to be so good for you because it's going to bring the best out in you. And we want people like this in our lives, okay? This person is going to bring the best out in you. And on top of all that, when you meet this person, you're going to have a really mind-blowing sign as well. You're going to have a mind-blowing good omen as well. And it's going to lead towards this. Do you see what I mean? Somebody very special. But let me tell you, if that person doesn't turn up this month, you see, you need to understand, sometimes it's a little bit earlier when it appears in some people's lives. Sometimes it's on like exactly when I said, and sometimes it's going to be like a little bit later. So if that person doesn't appear in April, don't be sad, don't be negative. That doesn't mean that this person is not going to appear, that this person is not going to manifest. No, baby, no. This person is most certainly going to manifest, okay? If that person doesn't appear in April, that person could appear in May maybe, you know? That doesn't mean that this person is not going to appear. It most certainly means that it's not going to be that long. But this is somebody very, very special here indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Capricornians, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. I love you. Bye.